Thank you for joining me this afternoon. The time is currently 4:42 Central, and you're about to have a live look at a confirmed now tornado on the ground in the city of Westmoreland, Kansas. This is an extremely populated city, and this is a very dangerous situation. Again, this is a confirmed damaging tornado on the ground. You need to be taking cover immediately. I didn't even notice this was confirmed, but apparently seconds ago it just got confirmed by emergency management in Westmoreland. So again, you need to be taking cover right now in Westmoreland. That is a very dangerous situation. It's a life-threatening situation. And we've also got another area that's trying to spin up a tornado southeast of Frankfort, Kansas. This one is also very close, and you should also be taking shelter in this tornado warning. I'm going to try to call up Mr. Storm here and see if he's able to help me cover this, because these are some very dangerous storms right now in Kansas. Again, if you're in either of these tornado warnings, you need to be taking cover right now. We have 23 severe thunderstorm warnings. Things have really picked up since last stream, and they're continuing to get worse and worse here, you guys. So, again, we have a confirmed large and damaging tornado on the ground on the northwest side of Westmoreland, Kansas. So please take cover now. Or I guess we don't have a confirmed large and damaging tornado, but we at least have a confirmed tornado on the ground, at the very least. So, once again, you need to be taking cover immediately here. Again, this is not good. This is going right through Westmoreland. Right through. I guess we don't have a confirmed... Hold on, I'm going to try to update the stream title here. Again, this is a relatively strong pocket rotation as well. Even more impressive last scan, actually. We were talking about winds of 54 miles per hour against winds of 54 miles per hour as well. So our gate-to-gate shear was over 100 miles per hour. And it still is, actually. We're talking about 65 against 35. Which does not mean the tornado has wind speeds of 100 miles per hour. That's just the gate-to-gate shear. But that's still pretty impressive for a tornado that just touched down. Or at least it just now got confirmed. Again, this is an extremely dangerous situation. Hello, Tornado Edit. This is a tornado on the ground now. And now it's kind of on the straight northern side of Westmoreland. Again, this is a very populated area. It looks like we have a pretty defined debris signature. I can't tell if that's what that is, but that very well could be some debris. Again, we do have a confirmed tornado on the ground inside of the city of Westmoreland. And again, we also got to watch our storm near Vermilion very closely, because it is very close to producing a tornado. Again, if you're on that tornado warning, be seeking shelter immediately on the lowest floor of a building, away from windows, in an interior room. And again, we're mainly going to be focused on our tornado on the ground, though. Especially because this is going, once again, right through the north side of Westmoreland at the moment. This is not good. I mean, guys, it tracked right through Westmoreland. And now there's that tornado report. So, 5 minutes ago, a tornado was reported near Westmoreland. Damage to residential structures on the west side of Westmoreland has been reported. So, we already have reported damage. So again, this is a relatively strong tornado on the ground. We're actually going to update the title to live damaging tornado on the ground now that we do have those confirmed damage reports. Again, it tracked right through Westmoreland, you guys. And it's, again, still on the ground. And wow. Yeah, that is a debris signature, and that's an impressive one. Guys, we have a possibly strong tornado on our hands, once again, that just tracked through a very populated area in Kansas. I mean, again, you guys, there's no, like, oh, it went, kind of on, it kind of went just outside of the city. No, it went right through, unfortunately. Especially the north side of town. Areas like Scott Drive, North Walnut Street, North 1st Street, North 2nd Street, North 3rd Street, Fulton Street, North 4th Street. Those are the areas that we could be talking about that just got a direct impact from a strong tornado. And again, you guys, this is an extremely dangerous situation. This is a pretty large tornado. It's got a very impressive debris signature. Again, we could have a strong tornado on our hands. This is not good. I honestly was not expecting to see a tornado to this size today. And it also did some damage to some residential structures once again. So, again, guys, we may be even close to having a PDS tornado on our hands. And, again, that is a very defined debris signature. Again, this is definitely still a tornado on the ground and possibly a strong tornado on the ground. Hey, guys, we got to watch this incredibly closely here. And, wow! You can even see the debris signature on radar. Okay, this is a large and potentially life-threatening tornado on the ground. There's your debris ball. That little hook right there, that's not rain. That's actually debris. That's all debris. So again, this is a strong tornado. I mean, we're talking, you know, I'm not a fan of pre-rating, but we're talking EF2 potential here. Or higher. Again, this might be upgraded to PDS soon. This is a very dangerous and, again, life-threatening situation. And again, this tracked right through Westmoreland. Did you see my short and what tornado will it be? I did not see your short yet, no. EF2 to EF3. I mean, again, I'm not a huge fan of pre-rating. I definitely don't think it'll be EF3. It's not, like, that strong. But, I mean, it's a relatively strong tornado. I'd say at the bare minimum, we're talking about a high-end EF1. This is, again, the first confirmed tornado we've seen today. And honestly, again, this is a pretty big one. Again, massive debris ball. Again, at the very least, we have a tornado on the ground, but we could have a strong tornado on the ground. Right there, northeast of Westmoreland now. Again, if you're just not tuning in, we had a damaging tornado track through Westmoreland, Kansas moments ago. We already have reported structural damage to the west side of town, and unfortunately the north side of town probably got hit even harder. And it also said there was damage to residential areas, which is not good. And we just got an update to that tornado warning. Okay, it's not PDS. It may not have gotten an update. It looked like it did, though. Maybe it did. I don't know. I think it did. But it is not PDS yet. And I want to emphasize yet, because that's a very impressive debris ball. It's just kind of hard to see. I'll tell you what, though, again, on reflectivity, we can see that debris ball clearly. And, I mean, again, this is a strong tornado, you guys. Again, we're talking potential for a EF2 here. Again, I was not expecting to see a tornado like this today. It is lofting a ton of debris into the atmosphere. Again, we're going to watch the title of this warning very closely because it is very close to being PDS, most likely. Again, this is a confirmed damaging tornado. And, again, still got quite a bit of debris in the air. If you're in Westmoreland, you should still be in your safe spot. The tornado's past you, but there is still actually debris in the air, it looks like, especially on, like, the eastern side of town. Like, the southeast side of town, you didn't even really get hit by the actual tornado that hard. But I'll tell you what, you're getting quite a bit of debris falling. And you might have actually gotten hit by the tornado. I mean, even if the radar was off there by, you know, less than a mile, which does happen sometimes, then that could have went through a completely different part of town. But again, guys, that tracked right through Westmoreland. And you could see it all across town. So we gotta hope that people took the proper precautions there, because again, a damaging and strong tornado just went through Westmoreland, Kansas. Again, that is not good. Aaron J. Jack stream. Again, I'm really not focusing on the severe thunderstorm warnings right now, you guys. We have 22. It's impossible to cover all of them at once. We're just going to stick to our tornado. Again, very close to PDS, if I had to guess. And possibly still on the ground, once again. In fact, I would say likely still on the ground. At the very least, there's still debris in the atmosphere, so you should definitely be in your safe spot right now. Even in Westmoreland still, again, you still got debris falling there most likely, at least a little bit. And now we're concerned about areas like Wheaton, alright? We're going to hope that this stays kind of off to the far south of Wheaton, and that's a definite possibility. But Wheaton, you are in that tornado warning, so please take that, respect the polygon and take shelter. I mean, again, you guys, you can still see that debris signature, even on just the reflectivity. It's not very common you have that. But yeah, now we're mainly concerned. Luckily now it's going to track through very rural areas. Areas like Wheaton Road are going to get hit. To the south of Wheaton, you need to be taking cover right now in Kansas. Again, this is a damaging tornado. And again, unfortunately, it just went right through the town of Westmoreland, the city of Westmoreland even. Sorry, you can hear my heavy breathing. Again, I have a cold, so I kind of have to breathe through my mouth, and it's very loud on stream. By the way, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch now. This was not here last stream. This just got issued about 19 minutes ago. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch now for parts of northwest Texas and western and central Oklahoma. Mainly for the threat of damaging winds and large to very large hail, but an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. It's not likely, though. Alright, we do have a new tornado warning. That's an extension for the storm to the north of our tornado for Centralia. We haven't been focusing too much on this because obviously we want to cover our active tornado more than just a radar-indicated tornado, but this is also a very dangerous storm. I would have gone live even just for this tornado warning. But, again, this tornado on the ground, we really got to focus on, you guys. Again, it lofted a ton of debris into the atmosphere because it went through a pretty populated area. And it looks like there's still, a tornado on the ground here. Again, this is not PDS yet. Very close to it, though, probably. Again, as of 2 minutes ago, there was still a significant amount of debris in the atmosphere off to the east of Westmoreland. Westmoreland, you're good now. This is all past you. This little area here on the back side of our debris ball, at first it looked like a part of the debris ball, but now it actually looks like that's just a little storm I'm trying to develop there over the Hartwich Road area. Unfortunately, I was not able to suck very much juice out of our big storm here. Again, our storm near Centralia, I mean, it's very impressive, got a very defined hook echo, and it's getting stronger, unfortunately. And I would not be surprised if that were to drop a tornado any second now, so please be in your safe place. Again, this is very close to Vermilion and Centralia. That was a storm that was ongoing last stream. It was rotating a little bit, but now it's, again, tornado warning, very dangerous. Wow, that could have actually been debris. Because now it's kind of dying out. There's no way a shower would have died out that fast. I guess if the supercell kind of sucked the life out of it, maybe. But that very well could have been debris, unfortunately. Again, if you're just not tuning in, we did have the city of Westmoreland, Kansas, just get hit by a damaging tornado. And whoa, this is a weird radar glitch, you guys. Look at that radar pattern. You guys see this? Look at that. That is a weird glitch. That kind of is hard on the eyes, especially if you have trypophobia. Alright. So again, this tornado, if it's still on the ground, it's very close to crossing Wheaton Road. At the very least, there's still debris in the atmosphere, and you should still be in your safe place. But luckily, the velocity couplet is much less confined now. It's much less tight. But again, at one point, we were dealing, at the very least, a tornado going through the north side of Westmoreland. But again, that one could have been, decently strong as well. It's not like some violent, catastrophic tornado like the ones we had the other day were, but it was decently strong. Again, stronger than any tornado I thought we'd see today for sure. And now I'm honestly more concerned about this storm up closer to Centralia, because again, this is rotating very impressively here. Again, you need to be in your tornado safe spot right now. There's a ton of inflow. It's rotating very impressively. Very defined hook echo, supercellular shape there. In addition to that, this storm is also producing 2-inch in diameter hail and 70-mile-per-hour damaging wind gusts. So again, please be taking cover there. It's a very dangerous storm. Okay, so again, we still have a little bit of debris in the atmosphere here. It's much less, though, but we could still have a tornado on the ground. It may be roping out or whatever, but, it could still be on the ground. We're now up to 25, now 26 severe thunderstorm warnings. I mean, guys, this is just ridiculous. 26 severe thunderstorm warnings. Jeez. And you know what? I just noticed one of those is actually all the way up in Montana. This is actually on the back end of our winter weather up there. 70-mile-per-hour winds associated with this storm. I mean, that's, to the point where you're going to want to start taking shelter. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. If you're in a mobile home, you need to evacuate. Mobile homes are not built to withstand a storm like that, or winds like that. I mean, really, the storm's not going to feel like anything insane. It's the winds, man. I mean, at the most, that's just, moderate rainfall. There's nothing crazy there other than those, super high winds. So again, please be taking that seriously, and at the very least, do be getting indoors, but preferably in an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. And wow, I mean, this gets worse and worse every look, guys. 56th Road to the northwest of Beckerville, Kansas. We have a potential tornado trying to drop right now. Alright, so it's looking like our storm here, it's not nearly as impressive anymore. Still could recycle and produce another tornado, and there's still a bit of debris in the atmosphere, even it looks like. So please still be taking cover. That could actually just be either radar contamination or just an actual part of the storm, but it could be debris as well. Again, at one point, I'm almost certain that was a debris ball there on reflectivity. It matched straight with the velocity couplet and the CC drop. And again, now we're concerned about this. This does not look good. Again, this is for portions of southern Namaha and east central Marshall counties in northeast Kansas. That is a very concerning velocity couplet. It kind of looks like we actually had a little cell merger come out of here. Kind of crashed into the storm there. New severe thunderstorm warning. King County, Texas. Again, right now we are only focused on our tornado warning storms. Both of them at this point, honestly. this one now, even though the tornado's likely lifted, it is still producing massive hail in between Laclede and Aikens. So again, you gotta look out for that, guys. That's extremely dangerous to be outside in, especially. Please, at the very least, do be getting indoors. We should see that storm receive a severe thunderstorm warning soon. Hopefully this tornado warning will get downgraded to radar indicated or removed entirely, because at this point, the chance of a tornado dropping is very low. And the chance of there being one on the ground at this point is almost zero. But again, for a little bit there, that was pretty concerning. Aaron J-Jack was on that storm, so hopefully he'll go up to Westmoreland, kind of be a first responder in that situation. And now our storm up here near Centralia is confirmed. Okay, we have another confirmed tornado on the ground. Emergency management confirmed tornado. Also storm producing baseball-sized hail. You gotta seek shelter, guys. And wow. This is even stronger than the last one. We're talking about gate-to-gate shear around 120 miles per hour. That could be some form of debris signature there. It's hard to tell, though. Again, that does not mean the winds are 120 miles per hour. They're likely nowhere near that, but the gate-to-gate shear is around that. And there's that severe warning coming out for that storm that I was talking about. Tennis ball-sized hail. You should still be seeking shelter from that. That is still a massive hail core there, you guys. And again, the storm did previously produce a tornado. It could recycle, but at the moment, there's no real tornado threat with it. So, that's good. Again, now we gotta focus on our storm up by Centralia, though. That cell merger really enhanced this supercell. I mean, it was already very impressive, but that little cell merger gave it the final push it needed to become an active tornado on the ground. What state is this in? We are currently in northeast Kansas. So again, Centralia, Corning, and Kansas, please be taking your tornado precautions right now and take shelter. You should already been taking shelter because this is still a massive storm producing lime-sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. We even mentioned that last stream about this storm, but yeah. So again, this storm's been going since last stream, but kind of in between streams that had just started to become tornadic, and now we have another tornado on the ground with it, so. Again, your tornado's right in there, off to the southeast of Vermilion at the moment. Again, this is a very impressive supercellular shape, unfortunately. There's your new velocity scan. Super messy, but very strong. And yeah, that is definitely doing some form of debris signature. So again, we got another tornado. And again, possibly one on the stronger side of things as well. So please be taking that seriously and taking shelter immediately. By the way, if you tuned in the last stream, you'll know about this. We've still got a massive mess of severe thunderstorms in southwest Texas right now in between McCamey and Iran. We've got tennis ball-sized hail, broken windshields. I mean, just look at that. These hail spikes are insane. We got multiple in that storm. We got a big chunky one on that storm. Southwest Texas was way more active today than originally anticipated. New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Again, we're up to 23 right now. As soon as one expires, it gets replaced, because none of these storms are dying out. They keep getting reissued for new severe warnings as soon as one expires or it moves out of the polygon. By the way, apparently there was actually a report of a water spout. Multiple pictures of a land spout west of Halstead. So it's actually a land spout, but southwest of Newton, there we go. South of Paxton, Kansas, there was a confirmed report of a land spout, apparently. So you gotta look out for that. And now we're up to 24 severe thunderstorm warnings, which is very bad. And the most impressive ones actually being in southwest Texas right now. But also some are in Kansas. And now we're up to 25. This is insane, you guys. Again, 25 severe thunderstorm warnings, man. That's crazy. Again, that is a pretty impressive debris signature there. It's hard to tell how much of that it is debris and how much is hail or contamination, but there's at least some debris in there for sure, obviously. Probably not much of it is hail, so it's probably mostly debris. Our tornado warning has expired for this area, right, by the way. In the Westmoreland area, you're good. Oh my gosh, 26. 26 severe thunderstorm warnings. Alright. Let me check chat here. Sorry, I haven't been checking that too frequently. I have to switch it back to live chat always because it always automatically resets the top chat, which randomly will block out certain chat messages for some odd reason. I'm not sure why. What the heck just happened? Why are we on 2:21 p.m.? Okay, there we go. That was weird. That was very weird. That was the weirdest radar glitch I've had in a while, other than that weird spiky glitch that we had earlier, the weird patchy glitch. Okay, that is not good. And north of Beckerville, possibly a strong tornado on the ground. Not PDS, but, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Again, this is another supercellular big-time tornado here near Centralia, Kansas. And now we're up to 27 severe thunderstorm warnings, guys. It just keeps getting worse. Wow. Okay, then. Again, sorry I have to breathe out of my mouth right now. I have a cold. I know it's very loud and annoying on stream, but nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. And yeah, again, that is not good, guys. North of Beckerville, Kansas at the moment. Northeast Kansas. Not good. Again, this is our second strong tornado within the last half hour. Not even. Last 20 minutes or so. Again, some pretty high gate-to-gate shear there. There's that report of the tornado, by the way. This is 6 minutes ago. Visual confirmation of tornado southeast of Vermilion. Luckily, this one's in a much more rural area, but again, it could even be stronger than the last one. 28. Jeez Louise, guys. I mean, I was not expecting anything like this today to unfold. This is definitely an overperforming event. It's not the biggest overperformance I've ever seen, but 28 severe thunderstorm warnings at once is usually only something you see during like a very, very high-end severe weather risk day. I guess we do have an enhanced risk. I kind of forgot about that, if I'm being honest. But a lot of our severe warnings aren't even in the enhanced risk. Like, a lot are in Oklahoma, all the way down into Texas, especially where that mess of polygons is, which, by the way, those are still severe storms down there. Very high-end severe storms as well. Alright. That may actually not have been a debris signature earlier. Let's find out here. Oh, no, it definitely could have been. I don't know. It is gone now, though, and also the velocities look much less impressive. But you should still be in shelter, because we could still have a tornado on the ground. It might just be roping out, and it could even recycle still. 29, by the way. This is not the most severe thunderstorm warnings I've ever seen at once, but it's very close. Again, out of only an enhanced risk day. Again, we've even got storms up into Montana right now. Some spots that they weren't even under a severe risk today. They're under a 70 mile per hour wind warning. And by the way, convective outflow wind gusts close to Lothair, Montana, 64 miles per hour. So we are confirming this now. Very close to confirmed 70-mile-per-hour winds. Is it at 30? Oh my gosh. 30 severe warnings at once. I mean, that's crazy. And again, that new one is for massive polygons down in Texas, in southwest Texas. Oh my gosh, 31. I mean, every 5 seconds. Bam, bam, bam. Guys, this is crazy. And a lot of these severe thunderstorm warnings are pretty high end as well. And again, especially our ones in the massive polygons in southwest Texas. Oh my gosh. 32. 32 severe thunderstorm warnings at once. I don't, that might actually be the most I've ever seen. Again, out of an enhanced risk day. Jeez. And a lot of them are strong ones as well. Yeah, 30 severe T-storm warnings. Yeah, I mean, last stream we were only at 10, which was still, quite a few. That's as many as you'd expect to have at one time from an enhanced risk day. But now we're up to 32, which is crazy. Every time you guys hear that meow, 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 that's a new severe thunderstorm warning being issued. And again, guys, this is just ridiculous, massive polygons. Part of it is because we're in the middle of 3 different National Weather Service zones, but still, that's crazy. There's 6 warnings for that one little storm there. I mean, it's not a little storm, it's a very big storm. You should be taking cover from it, but just to put it in perspective of how big this event is and how many severe warnings that one storm is triggering. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and get another tissue really quickly. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Again, we still possibly have a tornado on the ground now west of Corning in Kansas, northeast Kansas. Take cover in this warning here. That may even be a sign of a debris signature popping back up. Okay, so we did just get a ton of warnings to expire. We're down to 25 now, which is still a ton, an absolute ton. Again, I mean, they just kept going up and up, and none of them were getting removed. And none of them were expiring. Finally, though, a ton did expire now that we hit the 5:15 hour, or the 5:15 minutes. And again, this is still a very dangerous storm in southern Nemaha County, Nebraska. Kansas. Nemaha just sounds like a county that would be in Nebraska. And, I also got some of these cities that have the same name in Iowa as they do in Nebraska. I said Nebraska there today as well. I'm slipping. It's okay. I feel like we're still covering this event pretty well here. Again, this unexpected. Not unexpected. We were expecting some significant severe weather today. Don't get me wrong, but this is a lot more than I feel like a lot of people expected. By the way, 6 minutes ago, tornado hit a house. Or went near Centralia. So unfortunately, even though this wasn't a very rural area, it did actually end up hitting a house, probably one of these houses over here. And if it hit one of them, it probably hit a few of them. So hopefully everybody's okay there. Again, we're still waiting for more reports to come out of Westmoreland, but we know that at the very beginning of the tornado's lifetime, it did some structural damage to the west side of Westmoreland. So obviously that is not good. And we still haven't had any PDS tornadoes today. That's a bright side. But, again, both of these got relatively close. I'd say the Westmoreland one was probably closer than the Centralia one. Mainly because it was in a more populated area. So I feel like there would be more urgency to issue a warning like that. This was still a relatively strong tornado again, though. Again, I don't like pre-rating very much, but we're talking EF1 likely with this one, maybe EF2, like low-end EF2 possibly. But yeah. High-end EF1, low-end EF2 is something I would say for both those tornadoes most likely. New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Again, I'm just not even reading them all off at this point. There's way too many of them. We're at 26 right now. I can't focus on every storm right now, you guys, so I've just got to focus on our tornadic storm here. Now up to 27 again. We're going to get close to breaking today's record. Our record so far is 32 before a ton of them expired. Like 8 of them expired. So, yeah, and we have had 3 tornadoes today. One of them was up here near Centralia, Kansas. One was north of Manhattan, and the other was a landspout closer to Newton. But again, this one went right through the city of Westmoreland, Kansas, so hopefully everybody's okay there. Westmoreland's not a massive town. I've been saying city. It's not really a city. But it is a relatively populated town, I do believe, actually. And yeah, the population, it's actually not that populated. Oh, there's some big Westmoreland somewhere, I feel like. I've at least heard the name before, maybe because there's storms a lot of times in this area. Tennessee, is that what I was thinking of? Possibly. But this Westmoreland, Kansas only has about 729 people, luckily. Well, this Westmoreland. There's only one Westmoreland, Kansas. Okay, anyway. Again, as of 5:12, this tornado was still on the ground. That was 7 minutes ago, though. I don't think we have a tornado on the ground anymore, but you should still be in your tornado safe spot because this is also producing baseball-sized hail, which is no joke. And again, it could recycle a tornado, and there could even still be one on the ground. I could be wrong, but I'm just not seeing any evidence that this is there anymore. The hook shape of the storm is much less impressive over the last few radar scans. I mean, before it was looking like that, and then now it's much less impressive. Not really much of a hook anymore. So, oh, that's Mr. Storm calling. Hello? You called right at the wrong time. You always call whenever it all calms down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, we still have 28 severe warnings.
Yeah, there was a tornado up into Kansas literally just now.
Yeah, there were 2 on the ground a few moments ago. We've some of them have had reported damage already. I'm live, by the way.
Oh, okay. Were any of them strong?
They were like, again, I don't want to pre-rate, but if I had to guess, I'd say, high-end EF1, low-end EF2, so they were relatively strong.
That one in Kansas still looks very tough.
Yeah.
There's a warning in Texas for 2.5-inch size hail, which I think is baseball size.
No, that's tennis ball. It's been there for a long time now. There's a mess of polygons down there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the tornado warning, though, is for baseball-sized hail.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, everybody, it's looking like I gotta end off the live stream here. I do have to go. Luckily, I am able to end, though, whenever there's a less impressive period of weather. I will be back later if there's any big-time tornadoes, but right now, I'm gonna end off the stream, so thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.